What's good, YouTube? It's been a while. It's Endless here to bring you my LGA Season 8 draft analysis in the Wooner Division. LGA is the Lake Guardian Association. It's another Wi-Fi league run by some people I know, like Bruno Sevens, the main person I know, as well as I think Lewis and a couple other people. So I would like to start by thanking them for having me in the league. And if you know me on Discord, you know I love Azelf. And so the Lake Guardian Association is kind of a good fit. This is Wi-Fi. It's standard rules pretty much. Nothing crazy. I am in a face cam with a suit today. You'll learn why later, but I guess it's kind of a face reveal on the channel unless you watch my EDC draft analysis. And my lighting is really shit because I just moved into a new apartment and there's no lamp yet, so sorry about that. Anyway, let's get into the draft analysis itself. So, who am I? If you don't know me, I am a longtime draft player, mostly known for playing Showdown, as that's what I did I've been doing it for over 8 years. Started Wi-Fi this gen, I've done pretty well. Made playoffs in most of my Wi-Fi leagues. Won LET's Great Ball Division recently, which is not like a weak player pool. Also in LTM recently, the upload required league run by OG Albina, I made quarterfinals and I think I went 6-2 regular season, so pretty good. Actually, I think 6-3, but yeah. I also own a few Showdown leagues and tournaments, namely BPL, the Best Pokemon League, as we named it in 2018, in the Distortion Draft Tournament, a very large DPP tournament. And also, I think I'm just a cool guy. I don't know. I just think I'm a cool guy. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, let's get into our picks. So let's start off with Bashilios the Spectrier. This Pokemon is broken. There's not much else to say. This Pokemon is absurdly broken. It should not be legal, but it is, and I got it at third pick, so we take those. It's pretty obvious what it does. It wins the game. It wins the game. You remove the Ghost Resist, and then the game ends. Also, it's really got revenge killing stuff, especially with a Scarf. Again, be broken as hell. Like, this Pokemon is stupid. It's going to force opponents to bring their dog shit normals they drafted into me, which is fantastic for the rest of my team, as we'll see later. I was forced to tell Prep Gerald to make sure Mons aren't setup fodder, which is obviously a big deal for me. So even if it, as a first pick, might not come every game, it'll come most games. And even if it doesn't, it will have a huge impact on the matchup. So for our second pick, we have pretty much the perfect Spectre partner, which is Skyward the Sneasler. Its roles also win the game. Unburden is a dumb ability. Even though, as you'll see, where I don't have like great terrain, I can just run Fake Out Normal Gem, which is a set I like a lot. I can run White Herb, Close Combat, Air Balloon even, lots of ways to proc it. It's another great revenge killer. It's a physical breaker. These close combats are not easy to switch into. And it's a fast pivot. Gets U-turn, can even get off poison, touches with that. And as shown before, speed control with Unburden, just fake out into even pretty much guarantees I can revenge it. Because nothing else to be +2 Sneasler. So it's just a very good mon. One of my favorites, I've used it quite a bit on Wi-Fi actually, so even though it was before I was really uploading. So hopefully it'll do well for me here too. It's not Terra like it was twice, because the 2 times I had Terra Sneasler, I got banned for the next season of that league, which was kind of funny. But yeah, let's move on to pick 3, which on the topic of Terra, we have Meteoragon the Chiyu. First off, its shiny is amazing. Just came out. I am so excited to use this thing. It is so freaking cool. Like, I cannot wait to use this shiny. And it doesn't, I mean, it's pretty obvious what it does. It's a special breaker. It nukes everything. It clicks the stab move and everything dies. It's a good Scarfer, which is very important, because in draft speed is king. I think having good Scarfers is very good. And honestly, I have 3 good Scarfers so far. Like, sure, Spectre and Caesar are always super fast, but by Scarfing them, they outspeed virtually everything. So it's really good checking random bullshit. And, it does 90% minimum to everything. Like, nothing takes these hits. If you don't resist it, you are taking 90 to 140 or whatever. So yeah, it's pretty good. I've been a vocal Chiyu hater for a long time. Most people who know me know I hate this Pokemon, but I really think it fits well on this team, and I want to give it a shot, especially with Terra. I had it in my first ever Wi-Fi League PBA, and it got 0 kills because it kept pulling terrible freaking matchups. So hopefully I can do a bit better with it here. Yeah, I think I'm a better Wi-Fi player than I was back then, so I can definitely take better advantage of it. I'm more used to, like, playing in-game and getting adjusted. That, on to pick 4. Mahmoud the Blastoise. Here, so it's a Blastoise. I may have gone a bit early, but this Pokemon's really valuable, and not a lot does what it does. So I think it can definitely go pretty early in the draft. As you can see here, spinning is the big one. I have Chi-Yu. I do not want rocks on my field, so I spin very easily. So reliable, bulky pivot, good defense, good special defense, good HP, just like can be EV to do whatever I need it to. And then obviously slow flip turns really nice. Gets in, now you have my top three, which are broken in terms of damage output. And then they just do damage while I take the pivot. I can heal it off. Probably a Citrus Bear. I think it's probably the best item on this thing. In addition, the Shell Smash is a option, I guess. It's very frightening on paper. And it will probably make people start to run Mirror Herbs, which is really beneficial because that means they aren't running stuff like Rocky Helmets for Sneasler or Assault Vests for Spectre and Chi-Yu. And if they do choose to do those and not run like a Mirror Herb on anything, Shell Smash can and will win games. Even though I do think it's more of a lose condition this gen, like it can come up in the right matchup. In forcing items, as you've seen, a lot of this team is about forcing prep. Because my mons are so strong and frightening on their own that if my opponent's forcing specifically or play patterns, I can take advantage of it. Now for pick 5, which is Wento the Mesprit. This is the non-binary mark of utility, at least the first of 2. Shout out Big Yellow, a big fan. You aren't gonna see this, but big fan. Yeah, I mean, basic support moves: Rocks, Knockoff, Thunder Wave, Encore. Like, just disrupt the opponent, make them their lives hell, give me more opportunities for my Pokemon to come in. T-Wave spam is especially nice into Chi-Yu, which is really appreciated. Just allows Chi-Yu to have to be things to kill them. Encore is obviously the best move in the game this generation, so important to have that on the team. And again, more momentum. U-turn and even Healing Wish allows me to gain Spectre, gain Caesar, gain Chi-Yu. And just click a button and things go down, which is what we love to see. Cavemer offensive stats in the right matchup with like a Nasty Plot or Calm Mind, or even like it can run physical. I mean, its attack is only, I think, like 80, 85, but like you can make that. No, wait, no, its attack is 105. I'm stupid. Yeah, so you can make that work definitely. And it says Trick Room, which although you might see my first 3 picks are all really fast, this will come up much later for relevance. On to pick 6, our second non-binary Monarch of Utility, Diancie, Gyarados. Rocks and Spikes and Encore, oh my. This thing, again, lots of support. More slow pivoting with Baton Pass. Really good offensive sets with Rock Polish and Trick Room. Can, Meteor Beam through things. Body Press with Diamond Storm, Iron Defense. Just a really good Pokemon. I love Diancie. It's my favorite Mega, and even without it, I've used it pretty well in the past without the Mega anyway. And I think it fits super well on this team. And as I said, just to support the other pieces is the next big thing. Just like basically it's a good pivot, good hazard there, can run offensive. It's kind of been the theme of this team. It's like really strong offense to start and then really good bulk that can also run offense if they would like. On to pick 7, and this is where the Trick Room comes up. Orpus the Ursaluna. Physical Breaker. I mean, yeah, you give it guts and then everything gets smashed by Facade or Headlong Rush. Trick Room Sweeper, which gives another mode to my team on top of the fast mode. Obviously, Spectre, Chi-Yu, Sneasler are all very good with their own speed, or in Chi-Yu's case with a Scarf. So my opponents will have to prep really fat mons to deal with that, but they also can't just prep offense to outspeed and try and revenge kill them, because if I get Trick Room, Ursula just claims free, basically. It's super fat, so even outside of Trick Room, I can just tank a hit I really need to, and do like 80% back, or even knock something out entirely. And you might just try and, as we saw earlier, Chi-Yu, do like 90% minimum to everything. Ursula, do like 90% minimum to everything. These Pokemon are so the best breakers in the game. And with 2 of the best cleaners as well, in Spectre and Sneasler, I think they will pair really, really well. Pick 8, Forchia the Galvantula. So, this is an Ermon like Chi-Yu. If you know me, I'm a vocal Galvantula hater, but I did kind of need it here. Gives me another fast pivot. It fills out my speed tiers, which is the main reason. Forces opponents to prep for webs, which is, again, forcing prep's good. Make them run some boots for it, which is, again, means that they don't have Assault Vest for Chi-Yu. They don't have Rocky Helmets for Sneasler. They don't have Mirrors for Blastoise, etc. So, just that's another layer to this team. Fast momentum is always nice, too. And so far, the team does struggle a bit with water types. So, having this thing here does help a lot on that front. I mean, it's not the best, because you can't really switch into them, but you can force them out and, get Vulture to momentum, so that's not bad. It's an okay Pokemon. It was like 5 points. Like, it's not a great Pokemon, but it does what it needs to do. On to pick 9, we have Chevroy the Flaky. If that's how you pronounce that. For those who don't know, my Pokemon was named after Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and these last 2 are named after cards that just came out, so I have no idea how to pronounce them. But anyway, let's go Chevroy the Flaky. It's here for terrain for Sneasler, let's be honest here. My team really likes the grassy terrain outside Sneasler too, just the passive healing, weakening Earthquakes into like Chi-Yu and Sneasler, getting off the Headlong Rush with Ursula means I don't need Earthquake anyway. And also, like, Grassy Glide is decent priority. It's not the strongest move in the game, but it's good at what it does. And my team lacked priority so far entirely, which, if you've seen maybe my power ranking streams, I really harp on that. And that is something that I dislike about this team, is the lack of priority. I do have a lot of speed control with webs, with Trick Room, with scarfs, but it still would have been nice to have actual raw priority. But it's fine. It's Flaky. It's okay. He's nothing special. You know, he's here. Lastly, we have Phazon the Swalot. These are two of my favorite low tiers. For only 2 points, I think it's a really good value. It's not going to come that often, but biggest reasons here is to check fairies. You may notice I don't have a steel type, and then my poison and my fire types don't resist fairy. So I was really scared of Iron Valiant and Enamorus specifically, so I decided just, I have 2 points. I might as well grab Swalot, shore up those matchups a bit. Could maybe come some other games, but realistically, those are 2 main games coming. And that's, you know, it'll be helpful. That's the whole point of it. Also, having Toxic Spikes for Spectre is nice. Opens up Hex spamming, which is kind of the team. Obviously, Sneasler can also set up Toxic Spikes, but doesn't really want to be doing that. It wants to be clicking buttons. So this does give me the opportunity to open up Hex sets on Spectre. Like Scarf for Specs Hex with this, with T-Specs up is really frightening, especially with Scarf, actually. So, it's yeah. I like Swalot. He's done good work for me in lots of other Showdown leagues, too. And that's the full team. And now for the elephant in the room. You probably saw in the title that I said I stole the best Draft League players team. Well, first off, this is Malte. If you don't know him, how? But he is the best, pretty much the best player on Wi-Fi right now. He wins almost every league he's in. I don't think I've ever seen him not make playoffs in anything. He's played in DPL and DCL, which are top level Showdown tournaments. And you may notice some similarities between our teams here. So, yes, my team is very similar to the team he won PPL. He made finals in PPL Season 2 with. However, I did not know this was a thing until round 5 when Zach Mander in the Wi-Fi division DM'd me saying, hey, I've seen this before. I'm like, what do you mean? And he was like, posted this picture. It's like, oh. And I said, did you know my next planned 2 picks were DNC and Ursaluna? And he was like, what the hell? But yeah, so I was playing DNC and Ursaluna before I even saw his picture. I will admit, this team did kind of inspire me to get Galv, because even though I don't really like Galv, I thought it fit really well in there. And obviously I don't have a Rillaboom because I couldn't afford it with the top 7, so Flaky it is. But yeah, Malte is an insanely good player. Like, I have so much respect for him, so much admiration for him. And I just look up to him so much as a Wi-Fi player and just a player in general, as someone who's made the transition between Wi-Fi and Showdown very flawlessly. So, I honestly, it's kind of an honor to be using a team like his and just give him best shot, see if I can live up to it. Yeah, so that's the elephant in the room. Very similar. I don't know, I guess a more accurate title would be I accidentally stole his team, but, you know, I'll just say I stole it. It's fine. So yeah, that's that there. And then lastly, I just want to thank you all for watching. I'm sorry about LTM never getting finished on here. For those who are curious, I lost week 8, won week 9 to make playoffs, and then got thrashed in quarterfinals because I was really busy that week and did not prep until like an hour before the game. So LGA might have kind of destroyed me, but that's life sometimes. So hopefully you'll stick around for this. I'm really excited to be uploading again. I'm definitely getting the itch for it. So expect LGA content whenever I have time, really. In addition, I will also be launching a second channel, not really my channel, but for my tournament, the Distortion Draft Tournament, which will have tons of DPP content from that, tons of DPP draft. I'll probably do a couple guides on there as well, and a lot of game highlights. So feel free to check that out. I'll definitely post that around Discord when it comes out. I might make a video on my channel to just announce it. But yeah, stick around for more LGA content. Lots of cool people in this league. Some friends of mine like Zomb and Hunky Donkey, who I'm really excited to play potentially. And that's all. So thank you for watching, and have a good night, YouTube.